Which as always. All right, let's move straight to our final topic. It's less than a week to the 2024 governorship elections in Ondo State, and the candidates and their political parties are involved in last-minute rush for votes. According to reports by Yaga Africa, politicians are wooing voters with rice, Garri, maize, and other food items, while presenting the group's pre-election assessment report during the signing of the peace accord by the political parties and their candidates in Akure. The head of knowledge management and learning at Yaga Africa, Sifaye Bichi, alleged that the parties have resorted to inducing voters with cash gifts and food items to secure their support for the election. Now, Bichi alleged that leaders of one of the major political parties distributed fertilizer, rice, Garri, and maize to community leaders who were assigned to distribute the items within their areas of influence. Now, Adu, it's less than a week to the election in Ondo State. The issue of voter inducement, it keeps coming up in our election discourse. But what impact does this have on the quality of Nigeria's election?
Well, there's no doubt that in the past few years, INEC has improved tremendously. The beavers, making it difficult for people, making it difficult for people to snatch ballot papers, even reducing the number of people that die during elections, because snatching ballot papers, totally and all that, they are no longer fashionable because of the improving technology, that makes it very difficult to eliminate all sorts of fault lines. But I think what has been very difficult to eliminate is corruption, in the electoral process, inducement of voters before, during, and after the election. And we have just seen that case now going on in Ondo State again, where people are being offered palliatives in order to ensure that they vote for particular political parties. I don't think this is restricted to any ruling party. I think it's a common thing among almost all the political. But what differ is the degree, because one party is richer than the other. But in terms of in content and form, it's the same. So yeah, if they have money, they will do the same thing. And on election day, we have also seen new strategies where people will be offered money, but it will almost be invisible for monitors to catch them. So I think what we are doing is producing a system where people emerge through fraudulent means. And when politicians emerge through, take the part of dishonor to emerge as political leaders, they are contemptuous of the people that have voted for them. They don't have confidence in those that have voted for them. And they don't feel they owe the voters any obligation. Yes. And that's why when they get to office, the first thing they do is that they don't care about you. They go there to recoup back what they have spent, and they also think you don't have any moral authority to question them. And that's why they can afford to just do anything when they get to power. And I think what we are seeing is diminishing returns in terms of qualitative democratic processes. And at the end of the day, it's going to breed a lack of trust in democratic institutions. It's going to breed strong individuals but very weak institutions. And it's going to create a kind of public distrust in the whole electoral process. So at the end of the day, people will not have confidence even going out to vote, because they know that when they go out to vote, the best will not come out of that process.
Okay, a former governor in Ekiti State called it stomach infrastructure. Voter inducement. I know you're not a lawyer, but is it legal?
Of course it's not legal. The Electoral Act frowns at it, and arrests have been made. If you are arrested distributing money on election day, you go to jail. All we need to do is realize that politicians now, because all the EFCC's energy is concentrated on election day, but politicians are so smart that they start inducing voters long before election day so that they can retain your loyalty, because they know others will come. And usually for our people, it's the last person that comes.
They will go for
yes. But the one who has been coming to them consistently.
They've forgotten that one.
No. Listen to me. The one who has been coming to them consistently, they are more likely to listen to that person
Oh.
Yes. So they've discovered that the Nigerian voter always votes for the last person to come and give him something. So they have now found a way to do that on a continuous basis, not simply wait until election day.
Okay.
On election day, on the day before election, they will still come to service that constituency. On election day, they will still share money. So they spend a lot of money trying to get people compromised ahead of the election. So this is not as Wale said, it's not easy to snipe ballot box anymore. In the past, they will snipe ballot box and not. No, they will gun you down if you try it. So they've now found a way to win by weaponizing poverty, by giving people money, on the days leading to election, even weeks. I remember Osun election, they gave cows to some people. And that election came at a time when they were preparing for Salah.
Wow.
So when somebody gives you a ram or a cow, they give your homestead a cow, he has helped you to solve the problem. Because you were already agonizing, where will I get money to buy
cow or ram
layer or this and that? And the politician steps forward and they tie
one in front of your house.
One cow in front of your house. Chances are that everybody in that house
they are voting for
will vote for you. Some have gone to the point of giving people money and making them swear to the God of iron. They will tell you, they will put a gun. They will put a gun in front of you and tell you to jump over it. Some, they will give money and tell people to drink water that they put some stuff inside. So this thing has become extremely ridiculous. We've got to find a way to solve the problem.
I know we are pressed for time, but just in 1 minute, can we have a legislative measure drawn up to stop this thing?
There is a law already against it. That's what I'm saying, telling you that the Electoral Act
implementation of the law.
I don't think the EFCC even has enough personnel to monitor elections and catch people doing this. And I've seen law enforcement being used to even distribute money. There's a video in Bauchi State, law enforcement, they were the ones, as you are voting, they are putting it in your hands. In that way, the cubicle that we use for this is not high. People have said, okay, look for higher cubicle so that they can spy. The person who has given you money, he will also spy on you. So sometimes they will even show you. It's a joke. Election is a joke in our country. The voter will show you that. So that it does not miss that money.
Almost secret ballot. Then.
So that it will not miss that money that you. So you see, poverty predisposes people to all kinds of indignities. And I think it was in Canada I saw people put leaves on their heads. When you put leaves on your head, you are saying, I'm up for sale. I'm for sale. On election day. So it's a very big problem. I don't even know. I've been thinking, I don't know how we are going to solve this.
I understand. But anyway, thank you so much, Adewale. I do appreciate you as always for coming on the show. BKO, the veteran. Thank you very much. And that's all on Journalist Hangouts on Sunday. Join us tomorrow for the regular episode of the program at 5 p.m. You can watch the repeat broadcast of this episode tonight at 11:30. We are on YouTube at youtube.com/TVC News Nigeria. I am Benga Oreshegun. Bye for now, and God bless Nigeria.